Okay, well, there's a reason, right, why such premium valuations are given to these companies. I mean, revenge eating is for real, guys. I take your point, Mangalam, about the demand boom. People were deprived for what, 8-10 months, and suddenly all these outlets are bursting. Abneesh Roy joins in now to give us his view on where things are headed. Abneesh, first I want your view particularly on Jubilant FoodWorks, because this is a company that is evolving with times. You want healthy food, they're giving you plant protein pizzas. You want unhealthy food, they're giving you biryani. Do you think that despite the run-up that we've seen in Jubilant FoodWorks, there's still more to go? Or are you starting to get a bit concerned about, say, valuations?
So market valuations across sector has gone up. Yes, liquidity has been one of the reasons. But coming to QSR, as you rightly said, because of the pandemic, there has been very good opportunity. And Jubilant Foods is definitely the best run QSR with scale, with presence across cities and very high focus on delivery. And now investors are also giving option value to Chinese biryani, and the kind of innovations they have really scaled up in the past few years in the main pizza business. Also, that's really good. They have also closed 100 stores in Q2, which will definitely help in improving margins and getting better stores. So, yes, I would say Titan and Jubilant in the retail space are slightly close to fair value. But for long-term investors in Jubilant, clearly Chinese and biryani are looking very promising, because Jubilant understands that space really well, and they can get a lot of synergy benefit because of presence already in Domino's. So I would say from a long-term perspective, Titan and Jubilant still can give 15% CAGR from here also in terms of the stock performance next 2 years. In terms of value currently, we see in V-Mart, we see in Trent and ABFRL. So what we are seeing is in terms of the apparel, clearly still value is there. QSR, jewelers, and even grocery retailers, I think some of those are looking fairly valued. We would be underweight on Avenue Supermart, but at current valuation, Trent, V-Mart, ABFRL are looking quite good, and we see decent upsides in these names from a 6 months to 12 months perspective.
Okay. Abneesh, good morning. Do you track Tata Consumer? That's a stock which has been doing well once again.
No, we don't cover it.
Okay. And any thoughts on the listing today, Bector, if that's under coverage?
So again, that's a play on, obviously we can't cover it because it's going to list today. But yes, it's a play on QSR, and then they also have a decent presence in North India and biscuits, and they do export. So it's somewhat getting the benefit of what has been seen in QSR space, and definitely consumption stocks also coming back. So I would expect most of these players to gain because of the QSR story, and also shift of the consumer to the branded consolidation, and as also e-commerce, which will definitely help many of these companies.
All right. Abneesh Roy, pleasure having you with us. Have a great Christmas and a New Year.
Thank you.
Okay, that's the word from Abneesh on the QSRs in the retail space. Gurmeet, I wanted to